going to call in ye olde political.
Hello, Walker. Systems activating.
It's one of them bandit dens again.
Datepad's got to be around here somewhere. There we go. Real good fucking by old bugs. Most dogs just write fucking books or repairing tricks for airboats and shit. Not old bugs. I've been around too long for that. Just me, I wrote my fair share of fucking books and they're the greatest fucking books you ever read, but there comes a time when you've got to change or die trying. I've seen rise and falls and then that stage where you can't rise and you need a little sit down, but now we've got blue poppers for that, so I don't just have to do hand stuff and watch. Not everyone knows what I know. In fact, there's not that many of the hogs I rode around back on in the day. They don't know the stuff that used to get passed around that weren't just dick biters and gooch person yellow drip. Back before I fucked my first hot meal, there weren't no river hogs. There was scorchers and there was jackals. When the authority was doing about their big scrap about us two got along, but it was never going to last. To tell you the truth, they weren't too different, and you're only going to get one thing when you have all them fit young swampers who ain't too different together. Like when you find a good-sized hole in the mud and have an afternoon free. Two of the top brass in the Scorchers got a bit too attached to the war chief of them jackal buggy boys and they wanted to take themselves off the market. Well, there ain't many rules in the swamp, but you don't do keepsies. is a free-for-all. It's part of the deal, the River Hog wet dream, you get me? The head of the Scorchers was all brass, his lieutenants were trying to lock off, and he marched out to make a right mess of them star-crossed lovers. If he couldn't break them apart by force of will, then he'd have to do it with the force of fist and a bullet. This is what we called the Western Derby. Fierce fighting for years that only stopped when the smart muters came up and started rummaging around, and no one liked those fucking jibber-jabbering shit-stains. This time the Scorchers and Jackals stayed together. Maybe it was a little respect from the fighting, maybe it was being a little partial for fucking after too much dying, but they was bound for good. We named ourselves after the things we loved most, but our airboats, the river hogs, plus pussy dicks or slave tears didn't ring so good. Location complete. Fuck it.
Systems activating.
It's one of them bandit dens again.
Really, another one?
Lily, you gotta see this place. Even goddamn Ranger Jersey would have treaded with caution here.
Yeah, Jersey died. So you gotta be better than him. Make sure you got the gear and the skills you need before going in.
Operations and projects are all... almost fully completed. Outstanding. Final push, we're all home.
Okay. Head over here. Get your shit together. You'll need to start repairing our trucks faster. We've lost 3 trucks and trailers this week from immortal shrouded ambushes, and we're starting to fall behind on our shipments. And you know the Mr. C ain't liking that. I sent my boy Bron over to motivate you all. River Hog boss, Brent. So that big guy that I fucked up was someone kind of important to the River Hogs. More fucking tips from Bugger. More scoring from Bug Stuff Dribble coming up. For as long as we've been River Hogs, we had a Calhouni in charge. First was Old Man Calhouni, who's remembered for his noose, quick hands to nick anything, and a stench that strip the paint off a chopper. Calhouni was special amongst us folk in that he would think about how he was going to do something before he did it, which made him a great choice for Honcho when we decided we needed one. After a bit, Old Man Calhouni made a young'un, Cal Calhouni. Now it ain't rare for us to see a young'un born in the game, but one surviving is unheard of. We shoulder the burden as a group, the young'uns just get tied to one of our boys' backs, and then we send them off for business as usual. If they make it through, then they are probably one of the best we have, and Cal proves that role. Rumours say that Cal cut his teeth at the age of 6 leading a raid on a cohort of caravans, and he's set a sterling example ever since, you hear? He leads raids with the kind of precision you'd see in someone who isn't on bloopers and brews, which get my vote and my respect end of the day. Cal is the best at using the fuckers he knows to get us the know-how about where a mark is, and then he gets the gang up off their boopers and meet it head on. Cal is the best at using the fuckers he knows to get us the know. There we go. Old man Calhoun is long gone, but his legacy lives on in Cal. There we go. See, that wasn't so difficult. And it's all going to fine. Oh, I haven't got.
Systems activating.
Don't fight! I know the
My IFF is picking something up. Ranger signal?
Yes, you should locate their remains. I will send a hireling to salvage the Arctech.
The last log of Ranger Hurt. The Shrouded are all over the Dune Sea now. I've never seen a people so dedicated to their task as these bandits. They've turned this inhospitable place into a power base using only their will and wits, having migrated out of the east a few years back. Crowley tells me they've been around here before, during the war, but they were different then, and not immortal. I know they fought for the authority in the war, but turned on them in the end. Now they have returned with strange technology I've never seen before. It's very powerful stuff, all based on amped up electricity and feltrite as far as I can tell. So far they've avoided Wasteland completely. Maybe they're open to an alliance of some kind. I think I'll approach them with a peace offering. That didn't end so well, did it?
Systems activating.
This is more like the range I played 30 years ago. Nope. And you can rock on.
Doc, I'm approaching the genetic research station in the Dune Sea.
Good, good. Listen now. I went through all protocols. Found there that the Authority, in case of crisis, planned to use hostile Archists for their experiments there. I'm not making promise, but it is likely that this is where they took your people of Vineland.
Then I better hurry. Can't waste any time. Wait a minute. Did you?
Yes?
Authority sent this. Yes, I found it.
Project Archon stability issues. I apologise for the noises coming from our hangar this morning, General Cross. Our first Titan prototype did not respond well to being removed from a suspension pod. My team and I were determined to have an impressive specimen for you to observe, but I fear that we may have added too much muscle mass. When detached from the pod, the creature took a step, causing tendons in both legs to snap, leading to a collapse. The sounds you may have heard this morning were a result of its wild thrashing, followed by its euthanization. We lost 3 of my team in the event. Fucking art. Dick. No, I didn't drop that on my dick.
Doc, I made it. I'm inside.
Wonderful. Then proceed to locate the DNA banks. Maybe Vineland people.
Maybe.
Here we go. What is this place? Oh, they close after a while, okay.
Doc, I found him just like you said. There's a whole bunch of my people here. Alive.
Yes, I thought that they might be. Their biomass is used for the longevity project. You should get them out of there. And if you cannot, kill them like cattle. They are too valuable to our enemy.
You really think I would do that? Being a super scientist, you're pretty dumb.
Hello? Hello? You are breaking up. If you cannot save them, then kill them. Hello?
It's a ranger! A live ranger! Oh yes! The rangers are here!
Nothing around this way. Pipe boat. I don't have anything set up like a hype bot. Just the usual one for automatic follows and shit. Can't do anything in there.
Anyone here? Hey, gonna get you out of here.
Gonna go down.
Like a raisin, man. You a ranger?
Yeah, that's right. What did they do to you?
They took us, one by one, behind the red door. I'm next. All right, I'm next.
What's beyond there?
They take him to the red door. All of them behind the red door. Nobody comes back.
Get yourself out of here. Head back the way I came. I'm here to end this. Might be able to hitch a ride in one of these. Here goes nothing. Hey, Doc. I'm seeing some pretty unsettling stuff here. I think this is where they're making the clones you talked about. The longevity project.
Yes, my assumptions were correct again. You should look for a sample of the good general's DNA and bring it to me so I can put an end to this obscenity.
I'm heading inside to look for it.
Yes.
Erwina Crowley's pointless protege. Slaying her as I did was unrewarding. I shall take my time with you. Savor every last moment of your pain.
Come and get it.
What a waste of time! Your efforts are futile! me. I die. I awake. Reborn. My plans move one step closer to completion. Welcome to the world, new one. You and I shall meet again.
Doc, I think I've got a big enough DNA sample for you. Let me bring it in.